Sometimes an idea doesn't look important when you first have it. It becomes important because someone refuses to give up on it. Let's not give up. Thank you so much. People told her whether her idea was difficult. Even some questioned whether it was worth doing, but she kept on doing. And years later, that idea would help change the way AI sees the world today. So, what was she building? Her name is Fei-Fei Li, and today she's one of the most recognized researchers of artificial intelligence. Yeah, she's one of, you can do research on Google and see. But her journey didn't start or didn't begin with AI. No. As a teenager, she moved from China to United States with her family. She had to learn English while adjusting completely different life. Her family also worked to make ends meet. They did everything they can do to make ends meet. They passed through a lot. But she became fascinated by only one question. How can we teach a machine to understand what's inside a picture? That's the question. She had that question, and that question puzzled her. Think about how easy it is for you, or in your way. You see a dog, you get to know that is a dog. You see a tree, you get to identify and to know that is a tree. You see a car, you get to know this is a car. Even if there are two things there, you get to identify this is a car and this is a tree. So, Fei-Fei Li decided AI needed something, not just a picture. Because for a computer, it's not just a picture, it's data. And that's what she did. Millions of examples. She and her collaborators created ImageNet. Yeah, they created ImageNet, a huge database designed to give computers an enormous number of images to learn from. The fact is, the project eventually contained millions of images organized into thousands of categories. But getting the project built wasn't just easy, as you can expect, that you just do things, you just start a project, then you build it. It wasn't easy as you can expect. But getting the project built wasn't easy. It was something which is very, very difficult. There was pushback, there were problems, there were many challenges, and people started to question whether the project was really going to make a difference. People started not to believing in the project. They were like, can it be possible? Can the project be successful? But then, ImageNet became an important benchmark for computer vision. And later, advances involving ImageNet and deep neural networks showed a dramatic improvement in visual recognition. Yes, and that helped fuel the deep learning revolution. Think about that. She wasn't building ChatGPT, no. She was helping solve a different problem. How do you teach a machine to see, really? How do you? And that made me really to think, how many ideas look crazy even before people finally understand their importance? Yes. And most importantly, what if you give up on your idea just because other people don't understand it yet? You because there are many ideas people are having, but they end up not doing them just because other people are not getting to understand what they are trying to do or they are trying to start. Think it in that way. You are having an idea and other people are trying to tell you that the idea you are trying to put into action is nothing, can do nothing. Think about it and see. But I didn't just want to give Fei-Fei Li's story. No, I wanted to see if I could actually tell it. So I took what I learned and gave this speech. Watch it and see if I can still tell the story without losing you. Can I? Let's watch it together and see whether I tried or have improved. Let's watch it and see. Imagine showing a computer a picture of a dog. What do you really think will be its reaction? What do you think will be? But imagine you yourself. You find a dog on the way. You easily get to identify that that is a dog. You can see a tree, then you get to identify that is a tree. As well. By the way, everything in the world, you can get to identify that this is this. But reverse that to a computer. Can a computer do? Can you show a dog or a car or a tree, anything, any picture to a computer? Do you think a computer can tell you direct that that is a dog? No. It can't. Why? Because a computer sees that in data, not as you see it. So a computer sees things in a different way. And that's the problem why Fei-Fei Li wanted to solve. Fei-Fei Li wanted to solve that a computer can get to know things the way we know them. Not just using computer. That's why she managed to create ImageNet. Yeah. That it can collect those images, all those images to train computers. It can work as a massive collection of images that gave researchers a way to train and test computer vision. Yeah. They collect those systems. So, in simple terms, her main problem was to solve that challenge. Why can't a computer get to recognize, get to identify things manually? That was her issue. But the issue is, the project wasn't easy. Because as you see, it's a computer and we are human. We can get to identify this is this and that is that. But a computer can't, because it's computer. It's just programmed. So there were pushbacks and there were many challenges in that process. But eventually, ImageNet became an important part of the progress. An important part of the progress. I repeat, an important part of the progress in computer vision and deep learning. Yes. And that's exactly what I found interesting. And that's why today I wanted to talk about it today. Because this works in this perspective. Sometimes we humans will have a intention of ignoring things. We can get ideas and they are huge ideas, they are good ideas, but once we tell other people, we get discouraged. People start telling us, you know what you are starting, you will not manage, you will, things like that. But if we can do as Fei-Fei Li did, she insisted. She was discouraged. but she insisted on what she wanted to solve. So all of us, we have to ponder about that. We have to get to know, we have to get to identify if this can happen. Why can't I, or why can't we do the same on different ideas we can be having? It may not be about AI, it may not be about technology, but it can be about anything in the world. So we have to put a note on that. So sometimes an idea doesn't look important when you first have it. It becomes important because someone refuses to give up on it. Let's not give up. Thank you so much. Today's story taught me something I didn't expect at first. Sometimes learning isn't about finding the easiest path, though most people try their best to find the shortcuts. But it's about being willing to work on something before everyone else understands why it matters, not just the shortcuts. Because most of us, we like shortcuts. We like things which can end in a short time, though it may be a huge good idea, but because we are discouraged, then we end up, let me just take a short route to where I go. Then you end up losing. But you have to be willing to work on that. Yeah, that is it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this challenge. I'm on day 16. I'm still to make. Remember, this is 30 days. So this is day 16. So this journey is still there. I still get nervous a little bit, but I'm not stopping. I'm still trying. Because that's what I'm learning. Not to stop, but to continue each and every day. Because I want to see what happens by day 30. Will I be a content public speaker, or will I manage, or I won't? And tomorrow, I'm giving ChatGPT another control again. Let's see what it makes to me. I want to see in 30 days, will I be the person I wanted to be at the start, or I will fail on the way? I don't think I will fail, but I don't know. That's why every time I'm trying my best to make this. So consider subscribing, consider liking, consider commenting. Anything you feel like you want to comment in, we will reply. I will reply myself. Consider sharing the video to those people you think may want to know, may want to follow me, may want to understand different AI tools, may want to be with me through this 30-day challenge. Consider sharing the video to them. Consider liking. Give us a like if you feel this video is cool to watch. Let's meet in day 17. Bye bye.